Phase one of the rebrand complete. Yes, very spooky entrance, spooky bits and bats and what have you. All nice and what was I going to say? Yeah, but that's the beginning of the new rebranding for everything. I've got too many different facets to the quiz now going on, so I have cleared out my diary for pretty much all of next week. Everything is done apart from a couple more bits, and then I am basically on with the full rebrand. So that is a sneak preview, not the Halloween stuff. The Halloween stuff took me 2.5 hours to just do that last 2 minutes of it. The very spooky I don't know, it's been one of those days, but yeah, so yeah, I've been too busy focusing on graphics to decorate the rest of the house, or the rest of it in here. But hopefully you appreciated the rather spooky sort of intro to it. But yeah, so it's a massive. I need to bring everything into one place because someone didn't. I got a message from someone saying, "Have you seen this guy who's doing these links?" And I'm like, "They're mine." So I need to get everything branded, everything. I need to get everything to look the same across the whole platform. So yeah, but that is a sneaky preview of what's to come from me over the next couple of weeks as I get everything shaken out. But not the Halloween. The Halloween is just a one-off, and if you're just joining now, well, you missed it. But it is a fiendishly spooky quiz this evening. Every round has got some kind of spooky twist to it, with all sorts of varying bits and bats going on with all of it. So yeah, so there'll be so there's a few little twists and to the rounds. Each one has got some, in some respects, maybe just stretching it a little bit, but it's kind of, I've not gone all out Halloween. No, not everything is about Halloween this evening. There is questions, so there is spooky twists to. I know what I mean. You'll see what I mean when I get it. I'm going to start saying hello to people because that'll be easier. So good evening into you all and welcome along. Hello to the usual suspects, Jill and Ross. Good evening to you guys this evening. Hello to Judith Williams. What subjects tonight? Oh yeah, well there you go. So don't worry, they're not all about Halloween. They're not all about Halloween. I don't think, yeah, maybe one round. It's not all about Halloween this evening. I've mixed and matched it. Because a whole quiz about Halloween would be awful. Good evening to Linda Herring as well. Had our Halloween social this week, organised by Tracy Whitaker. So that looks like like you're having a barrel of laughs there, to be fair. So yeah, good evening to all of you. Hello to Leslie, who is quizzing live from Malta tonight, just packed, ready to come home tomorrow. It's always the worst bit of the holiday when you have to pack up and get ready to come home. So yeah, good evening to you guys from Malta. Good evening to the WEG for quizzing tonight from Somerset and Sanquhar. Mel's recovering really well from her op, which is good news. So yeah, hope the recovery side of it doesn't take too long. Good evening to Claire, who on All Hallows Eve she'll be playing the quiz this evening with Claire's friend Sam in Newcastle before heading out to Belgium tomorrow with some friends for the weekend. We'll try and get into the bit. You're out and about at the moment, aren't you, Claire? I like this. Newcastle tonight, then off to Belgium. I like that. That's it. Travel the world and see what you can see. Good evening to BT, as always. Good evening to you. Hope you are well. Good evening to Charlotte, who says, can you wish our Tegan a very happy birthday? Happy birthday to you, Tegan. Hope you're having a great birthday. Good evening as well. Happy birthday even to Caroline from the Fallen Angels. 21 again. Everyone's always 21 again. You hit 21, you're always 21 again. Or you're, as I say, you're your specific age with experience. That's the there's many ways you can get away with not saying how old you are. And I completely agree. Good evening to Drinks on the House. Hello to you guys. Hello to Christine over in Canada. Halloween candy ready for tomorrow. Maybe try some during the quiz. Maybe rude not to. You need to make sure it's all right for the kids tomorrow. So definitely crack on, jump in. Good evening to Sean, who says shout out to Sally and Simon, who are in Bolton, little brother in Blackpool, all back from holidays in Cos and Turkey, all ready for Halloween trick or treat. Yeah. I'm not even attempting. My hands are too cold. They're in my pocket. I'm not even attempting to point in any directions this evening. I'll just nod that way somewhere. Over. Oh no, I can't do that. That hurts my neck. Good evening to the newbies of Linda and Claire in Twickenham and the Bakewell Tarts of Claire and Brian in Swanage. Good evening to all of you guys. Good evening to the Devonshire Dumplings as well. Good evening to you. Hope you are well. Good evening to Irene and Bob. Hope you're feeling better, Vicky and Ben. They're on holiday. How can they not feel well? They're on holiday in my happy place. How can they be ill in... Oh, have you got yourself a bug over there? You numpties. Ah, dear. Don't bring it back. But yeah, no, hope you guys are feeling better soon. Yeah, get well soon. You don't want to be ill in a very lovely, beautiful place. Good evening to Kieran and Lorna, ready for some frightful questions and hopefully no ghoulish gaff. Oh yeah, well there will always be some form of ghoulish gaff, but I can get away with it. It's Halloween. I can just say that I was possessed by a demon and get away with it that way. Looking forward to tonight as always. And hello to Moogie and Phil as well. Good evening to you guys. I've missed... I don't seem to see a Sir Bill Tutor from Legendshire on that list, but good evening to Sir Bill Tutor from Legendshire and all of the YouTube live chat legends. I don't know, you might not be playing this evening. Maybe that's why there's no shout out in the shout out post, but there's nothing on my screen. Let me just double check. I'll filter through the comments. Instagram's got absolutely everything. Where are we? Trick or treat. Sounds like a good fun Halloween quiz from Joan as well. Good evening to you. Yeah, there's more comments about Jay's links, which is kind of what was needed. But there was more comments around Jay's links than there is I can find shout outs at the moment. It's a little bit chaotic, our notification system at the moment, with everyone commenting, which is good. That's the whole point of it. The whole point was, to get everyone to, hoy in your guesses and stuff, and he's going unbelievably well, really scarily well, Jay's links at the moment. But yeah, so yeah, no, with last quizzes of this is the last quiz of October, actually. A very good point. November is going to be a fun packed month of quizzing. I've got the wonderful guys from a brilliant podcast, Here's What You Do. I'll be teasing some of their stuff over the next few weeks. I joined them a couple of weeks ago for a recording, which goes out in a few weeks, and they in return have written a very, very clever round for you guys to get stuck into in a couple of Thursday nights time. So very, very much looking forward to that. Honestly, I've not had so much fun recording a podcast as I did with the guys. It was absolutely so much fun. It was supposed to be sort of 8 till about 10:30, 11. I think we were still there. I think we finished recording about midnight, and we were still chatting till about 12:30. Then I sort of went, yeah, I gotta go. Gotta see time to go to bed. But yes, so much fun, and hopefully that translates when you if you listen to the podcast, because it is absolutely brilliant. Go and check it out now. Here's What You Do. It's just, if you love your quizzes and you love all that kind of thing, you need to go and listen to them, because they are absolutely brilliant at what they do. Yeah, so it was a lot of fun joining in with them. Dun 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 dun. I'm just double checking there's nothing in Patreon Discord server in the final 30 seconds before. What the heck are you doing, Simeon? It's like someone stole your bike and there's a chalk outline of the bike, and you're sort of like, longing for the fact that your bike has long gone. I don't even know where to go with this. I really don't. Good evening to all at the White Regis Social Club as well this evening. You guys are all ready to go as well. I saw the pictures. There it is. Welcome along. It is Thursday the 30th of October, and it would be remiss of me to not do a Halloweeny kind of themed quiz for you this evening. But as always, 50 questions. They're not all Halloween related. There is some kind of spooky twist to all of the questions. Some of them are very, very loosely spookily themed. But we'll see as we go through them. And let me just put that onto silent. Apparently my stress levels are through the roof. Shock horror. Right, okay, let's roll. Welcome along. It is, Thursday the 30th of October. Starting off with some Halloween entertainment. Spooky stuff. Starting with this for number one. Michael Keaton took on the title character of which movie? 36 years from the first to the sequel. So Michael Keaton took on the title role character of titular character of which movie? 36 years from the first to the sequel. So he played the role in both. Yes. Number two, who sung the 1984 hit Thriller, complete with a zombie dance routine? That looks more like a really weird mime, and I'm trying to hold on to the edge of my screen. Number three, which 1999 horror film was marketed as found footage and follows three filmmakers lost in the woods? Number four, what is the name of the hotel in The Shining where Jack Torrance loses his grip on reality? Which mouse is working? That one. There we go. I need to blow my nose, and it's not something very nice on screen. And number five, who had a 1982 hit with Dead Ringer for Love featuring Cher? See, I said not all Halloween related. It's a Number six, name the TV show pictured here. Number seven, which 1984 film features a team of paranormal investigators battling ghosts in New York City? Number eight, which horror-themed board game, first released in 1989, featured a VHS tape and a sinister gatekeeper? It's a brilliant game. So which horror-themed board game, first released in 1989, featured a VHS tape and a sinister gatekeeper? Number 9, Michael and Jermaine Jackson had uncredited guest vocals on which Rockwell and Motown hit? The clue being some kind of spooky, Halloweeny kind of stuff. And number 10, which horror film villain wears a hockey mask and stalks the campers at Crystal Lake? Is it Thursday 30th? Oh, yeah. Round 2 with some spooky science and nature for you. Some of these were tiny, tiny bit of a stretch. Number 1, where in the body would you find the amygdala? Number 2, which gas used in fog machines is created when dry ice sublimates? I was very tempted to use one of the tools at my disposal to have my own sort of fog machine entrance this evening, but the effect would last about 10 seconds and it would be a bit pointless. Number 3, which nocturnal creature uses echolocation and is often associated with vampires? I've badly worded that question. Oh, brilliant. I haven't even put the answer on my Word doc. This could be fun. Number 4, which animal is commonly associated with witches? Number 5, what's the name for animals that sleep during the day and come out at night? Number 6, which bird has long been associated with death and bad omens because of its black feathers and croaky call? Technically, there could be 2 possible answers for this, and I have got both. I didn't set off to have 2 answers for this question, but... Number 7, nyctophobia is the fear of what? Is it nylon, darkness, ghosts, or New York City? How can you? No, 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 no. Don't say anything. Say something that gives it away. Shh. Question number 8. What name is given to the glowing effect sometimes seen around ship masts or aircraft wings during storms, often mistaken for ghostly lights? Is it St. Elmo's fire, St. Bert's fire, Big Bird's fire, or St. Ernie's fire? Let me change that. What name is given to the glowing effect sometimes seen around ship masts or aircraft wings during storms, often mistaken for ghostly lights? Is it St. Elmo's fire, St. Bert's fire, St. Big Bird's fire, or St. Ernie's fire? I am such a child at times. Question number 9. Which element gives blood its red colour? And number 10, what weather event is caused by cold and warm air meeting, often producing ghostly mist? Oh, yeah, what's going on? No, I haven't. In theory, if you know the answer, then I have. But if you don't know the answer, then I haven't given it away, technically. Because you kind of got to know the actual answer, because yeah, I haven't really, on paper, I've not given anything away. It's only if you know the answer, I've given it away. That's what I'm saying. I'm sticking to it. Round 3 to take you into the break. Some folklore and legends for you here, because in theory, I may have already given the answer to this one away as well, but it's quite hard doing a spooky quiz without sort of doubling up on stuff. But number 1, which mythical creature is said to rise from the coffin and feed on the living, often depicted with pale skin and fangs? I'm also very concerned I've not put the answer on my... A lot of answers missing on my Word doc tonight. I'll go through the answers in the break and make sure they're all right for a change. Number 2, what is the name of the ghost ship said to sail the seas forever, never making port? Number 3, which legendary figure is often portrayed playing the fiddle while the city of Rome burns? Again, this is one of those sort of folklore, urban legendy things, and kind of been disproved that he didn't actually do it. Well, not necessarily did it. He was there doing something, but it wasn't a fiddle. Number 4, what's the name of the sea monster said to dwell off the coast of Norway and Greenland? Number 5, which of Henry VIII's wives are said to haunt the Tower of London? London? Number 6, which mythical creature is half man, half horse? Number 7. What's the name of the Norse god of mischief, often linked to chaos? Number 8. In folklore, what is a banshee known for doing? Is it screaming or wailing to foretell death, create magical potions to curse their victims, or assist ghosts passing to the other side? So in folklore, what is a banshee known for doing? Screaming or wailing to foretell death, create magical potions to curse their victims, or assist ghosts passing to the other side? Number 9, of the 12 accused of being a witch living in the surrounding areas of Pendle Hill, how many were found guilty? 0, 10, or 12? So of the 12 accused of being a witch living in the surrounding areas of Pendle Hill, how many were found guilty? And your final question for the first part of this evening's quiz, number 10. What's the nickname of London's most infamous serial killer from 1888? I had a very interesting conversation about this person the other day, which was, I say interesting, it was one of those, you know, when you have those lulls in a conversation and you start talking about something random. This was a, yeah. There you go. There's your first 30 questions then this evening for the Halloween special. How do you think you did? Well, we'll find out together in a... No, I'm in JDQ mode here. So answer... Start again. That's your first 30 questions. Those first 30 are up now on the hub, quizhub.co.uk. All you need to do is go to that website or scan the QR code that is on screen now. When you get onto QuizHub, go to Quiz Recap, go to today's date, which is the 30th of October. You'll see the Halloween special thumbnail. Click on that. Underneath, it'll say Part 1. And then all you need is enter the code, which is on screen now, 015984, 015984. So I'm going to take a short 5-minute break, and then when I come back, I will go through the answers. No updated graphics for the break stuff yet. I haven't got that far. I was just working on the Halloween intro today. I'm still not 100% sure. I'm convinced I'm going to stick with what I've done, but we'll see. Got a whole week of a rebrand to do next week. So, but for now, standard graphics, funky music. See you in 5. So answers coming up then in a couple of minutes time, so make sure you've got those final ones down. And do you know what, I was too busy playing solitaire in the break and I completely forgot. I haven't checked the answers through. Oh, there's a, oh, that's answer number 2, and I've already realized I can't spell. That's a great start. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. That's fine, 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 yeah, that's fine. Oh, QR code still on screen. That's because I've turned the lower thirds off, that's why. There we go. All of your J's links and JDQ all boxed off. I got those because it's half term, so Sarah's working all week, so I had a day and a half to make sure I got all of J's links and JDQ done, which was, I was talking to the guys in Patreon this week in our Discord server, trying to get some tips on, and if anyone else has got them, please do reach out to us on Instagram and Facebook. It's that when you've got something that you know you need to get done, but you've got a little bit of spare time to do it because of the way you've worked a bit harder on other stuff, but it's the monotony of editing at the moment is sending me up the wall, because it's just the same thing. It's, you bring something in, cut it, edit it, put it in, but it's like Jay's links is one after the other. So I've recorded all the vocals now, all the voiceover for Jay's links for the whole of November, and I was going to try and box them all off yesterday, but after sort of doing 7, it's just cut, drop, cut, drop, cut, drop, and it's the monotony of it was driving me up the wall. So I was asking for sort of tips on how to sort of get through that, and be able to sort of what tips people had to push through on that. I got there in the end. I got 7 done. Now I can do the rest. I can do them weekly. I was just trying to get ahead for other bits and pieces that I've got coming up. But yeah, it was quite. And also, I don't like the sound. This may be very hard to believe, but I don't like the sound of my own voice. So having to edit myself and making sure everything's right is also. So. Anyway, right, let's give you the answers to the first 30 questions this evening. So yeah, if you've got any tips on how to stay focused and on task, what was it I said that I was thinking about? What would win in a fight between a lion-sized duck and 2 duck-sized lions? It's the lion-sized duck, just so you know. But I needed tips on to how to sort of stop breaking off into kind of those kind of thoughts, basically. Anyway, right, 30 questions. 30 answers. Let's do it. I've dropped me bed. Number 1. Michael Keaton took on the title character of which movie 36 years from the first to the sequel? Beetlejuice. Number 2. Who sang the 1984 hit Thriller, complete with a zombie dance routine? It is Michael Jackson. Number 3, which 1999 horror film was marketed as found footage and follows 3 filmmakers lost in the woods? It's the Blair Witch Project. Number 4, what's the name of the hotel in The Shining where Jack Torrance loses his grip on reality? It's the Overlook Hotel. I've just seen something out of the corner of my eye. I need to make a note. Number 5, who had a 1982 hit with A Dead Ringer for Love featuring Cher? It was Meatloaf. Number 6, name the TV show. That is Stranger Things and the Upside Down and all of that caper. I've not watched it. I don't know. I had to take a friend of mine. I did a favour for a friend of mine yesterday, and they were trying to find some. They needed to do some clothes shopping, so I said I'd drive them because they can't drive, and they were looking for something from this as a onesie. I just basically kept saying I can't. You're looking for a Gorgonzola thing. I don't know what it is called. Demi something or that. Number 7, which 1984 film features a team of paranormal investigators battling ghosts in New York City? Well, if there's something strange in your neighborhood, who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. At number 8, which horror-themed board game first released in 1989 featured a VHS tape and a sinister gatekeeper? It is Atmosphere. Brilliant game. Number 9, Michael and Jermaine Jackson had uncredited guest vocals on which Rockwell Motown hit? It is Somebody's Watching Me. See, in theory, if you didn't know the answer to number 2, then I haven't kind of given it away. I don't know why I'm doing that. But yeah, if you didn't know the answer to number 2, I haven't kind of given it away. Number 10, which horror film villain wears a hockey mask and stalks campers at Crystal Lake? It's Jason Voorhees. Round 2, spooky science and nature. Where in the body would you find the amygdala? It is in the brain. It is to do with... I can't remember now. There is a reason it's in the spooky science and nature. It's something to do with... Is it like dreams and memories and all of that kind of thing? I think the amygdala. Mine's clearly not working, so I can't remember why I put it in the quiz. Never mind. Number 2, which gas used in fog machines is created when dry ice sublimates? It is carbon dioxide. I didn't even put it on my Word doc either. Number 3, which nocturnal creature uses echolocation and is often associated with vampires? It is bat. Number 4, which animal is commonly associated with witches? It is black cat. Number 5, what's the name for animals that sleep during the day and come out at night? They are nocturnal. Oh, yeah, well, I see what you mean. But, yeah, again, in theory, if you didn't know the answer, then I've not given it away. I can kind of get away with that. Number 6, which bird has... In fact, it'll probably put more people off thinking, well, he wouldn't put the answer to... Mind you, it's me. Of course I would. Number 6, which bird has long been associated with death and bad omens because of its black feathers and croaky call? Raven or a crow? Yeah, I originally was looking for raven questions, but yeah, the raven or a crow can be, give you that. Number 7, nyctophobia is the fear of what? It is darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Number 8, what name is given to the glowing effect sometimes seen around shipmasts or aircraft wings during storms, often mistaken for ghostly lights? It is St. Elmo's fire. I just heard the word Elmo and went straight to Sesame Street for your multiple choice. Number 9, which element gives blood its red colour? It is iron. And number 10, what weather event is caused by cold and warm air meeting, often producing ghostly mist? It is fog. Round 3 with some folklore and legends. Number 1, which mythical creature is said to rise from the coffin and feed on the living, often depicted with pale skin and fangs? That are vampires. Number 2, what is the name of the ghost ship said to sail the seas forever, never making port? It is the Flying Dutchman. Number 3, which legendary figure is often portrayed playing the fiddle while the city of Rome burns? It is Nero. Yeah, from what I've read, because I wasn't really 100% sure about this, but from what I read, it wasn't necessarily a fiddle that Nero played. But he's still sat there watching Rome burns. So, number 4, what's the name of the sea monster said to dwell off the coast of Norway and Greenland? It is the Kraken. Release the Kraken. Number 5, which of Henry VIII's wives are said to haunt the Tower of London? It is Anne Boleyn. Number 6, which mythical creature is half man, half horse? Centaur. Number 7, what's the name of the Norse god of mischief, often linked to chaos? It is Loki. Number 8, in folklore, what is a banshee known for doing? It is screaming or wailing to foretell death. Number 9, of the 12 accused of being a witch living in the surrounding area of Pendle Hill, how many were found guilty? 10. One was found not guilty, and I think the other one died before they could be given their sort of verdict. But yeah, so 10 of them were found guilty. And number 10, what is the nickname of London's most infamous serial killer from 1888? It is Jack the Ripper. Yeah, I'll tell you, yeah, the very bizarre conversation I had regarding Jack the Ripper. But yeah, so tot your scores up. How are you getting on so far? 30 points, as always, available for you this evening. So let me know how you're getting on. Still to come, connections and general knowledge for you tonight. Yeah, no, we were having a very bizarre conversation because we were talking, because obviously on paper, Jack the Ripper's identity was never revealed. There were very different people who were, you know, there's quite a few different suspects, but no one was ever sort of really charged with those gruesome murders. And we were saying, would someone, not that we'd want them to, but would Jack the Ripper if would have got away with it in modern day? And we both agreed, no, not a chance. Probably would have been caught after the first victim. But then was it, you know, there's too many rumors about Jack the Ripper. There was about 4 or 5 different people, or yeah, it's very, very weird. So yeah, see, I have conversations about lions and ducks and who would win in those fights, and then I have conversations about modern, you know, anyway. It's been one of those weeks. Right, I think scores are coming through. So, connections, as always, 9 questions. Question number 10, what links the 9 answers together? For those of you, no, I was going to say, for those of you who've written down an answer for question number 10, I'd probably scrub it out, but you never know, you might already be right. But here we go. Question number 1. Which musical has the numbers Tomorrow, Little Girls, and It's a Hard Knock Life? Number 2, someone or something that is unable to be seen is called what? I like nothing better than getting people to sing. It's great. Number 3, in the USA, what is the name given to an unidentified person with no identifiable name? It makes sense. So in the USA, what is the name given to an unidentified person with no identifiable name? It does make sense. Okay, we might have an issue here. Question 4, I've pulled up my Word doc, so I've got all the answers to the connection round because so that I can show you how they all link in together. There's 2 pictures coming up, and I don't remember getting these pictures, but I set this up on Monday, and I have slept since. Let me just. This could be fun. Right, question number 4. Oh, phew. What is the name of this? So what is the name of this? I set all this up on Monday, so I just panicked then when I saw a picture and I thought I haven't done any pictures for the second part, but obviously I did. Number 5, what is the common name for the 12 constellations that break up the year calendar? The 1-word answer. That's a very good point. Number 6, what is the name of this tool? Number 7, what can be the slang for a foolish or unintelligent person? Something very, very small or the literal top of a pin? So what can be the slang for a foolish or unintelligent person? Something very, very small or the literal top of a pin? Number 8, what was the name of the group previously known as the Viking Raiders, who settled in a region of France around 900 AD? Vic and Phil in Bristol. I love that. Finally got it. Oh. Number 9, what first name is shared by actors Statham and Donovan? And as always, what links the 9 answers together? Sorry, there's some music just kicked in my house, which normally it's really loud and it sounds like K-pop, which probably means it's Jack. It's K-pop Demon Hunters, which means Jack's got some very, very loud music on. I'm going to have to go into words with him in a second. Round 5 is general knowledge. Number 1, in The Nightmare Before Christmas, what is the name of the main character who's known as the Pumpkin King? Yeah, it's kind of not up your street, really, Haley, to be fair. I don't think... no. If I say too much, it'll give everything away. Number 2, what was Dr. Frankenstein's first name? No, it's not Doctor. Oh, there's a weird thought that's just come to mind. Are you allowed to have, if you know, when you do your birth certificate, are there certain like words and phrases that are protected? Or could you, in theory, call your child Doctor as a first name? These are the things that keep me up at night. Number 3, in which Shakespeare play does a trio of witches say double, double, toil and trouble? Probably not in that sort of tone of voice, but anyway. In which Shakespeare played as a trio of witches say double, double, toil and trouble? Number 4, what is the name of the spirit board used to communicate with ghosts? Colin, is that a yes, you can have those random names, or yes, they are protected? And you're quite in sync tonight as well, unless that's a yes for probably something I asked earlier. Number 5, phasmophobia is the fear of what? Is it Ghosts, the musical double act Fats and Small, the Phantom of the Opera, or the Phantom Flanflinger? So phasmophobia is the fear of what? Is it Ghosts, the music duo Fats and Small, the Phantom of the Opera, or the Phantom Flanflinger? All right, okay, so you can have those names. Cool. Really awkward though if they went on to become a doctor, so you become like Dr. Jones. Number 6, which famous magician died on Halloween 1926? Question number 7, in what month is the Day of the Dead celebrated? Which does sound like a weird thing to celebrate, but there you go. In what month is what it says on the screen? Dwa pictures to finish. Train. Number 8, name the creature type. Number 9, name the mythical being Halloweenified. And your final one for this evening, number 10, in mythology, what is the name of the home to the Greek gods? So in mythology, what is the name of the home to the Greek gods? There you go. That's your final 20 then this evening. They are up now on the hub, those final 20 questions. So head over to the same place as before. And when you get on there, part 2 underneath the video, and the code you need is on screen now. 024860. 024860 is the code you need. So I'm going to take another 5 minutes while you put those final answers together. And then when I come back, I'll give you the answers to those final 20. I'll see you after this. we go. Right, answers for those final 20 coming up in just a moment's time. So make sure you've got those last ones written down. Still to come, the final JDQ of October is out tomorrow from 6 o'clock in the morning. Just to clarify, by the way, they are pre-recorded and usually no more than, well, I mean, I say usually no more than, they're a week in advance that they're recorded. I had some very weird messages a couple of weeks ago, someone saying that they thought that I was recording them every single day and then posting them at 6 o'clock in the morning. No, I pre-record them in one go on the same day, usually a Friday, unless I've got other stuff going on. So like I've recorded them today. So yeah. So yeah, final JDQ of October is out tomorrow from 6 o'clock in the morning, YouTube and all podcast platforms. Jay's links will continue across the weekend, so tomorrow and Saturday, well, Fiendish Friday tomorrow, and then Saturday and Sunday. Oh, I've just realised what I've done, I think. Huh. There's a possibility if you play Jay's links every day, you may well get it on number 1 tomorrow. If I did what I think I did, but I've recorded that many, I can't remember which way around I did it. JDQ's Halloween special. No, I don't think. Oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. It's fine. I changed my mind. Yeah. So yeah, JDQ tomorrow is Halloween themed. Jay's links isn't ish, sort of, partially. Yeah. So yeah, Jay's links in Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the final 50 question quiz of the week is on Saturday night, as always, at 8:10. So that is all still to come in the Jay's Quiz universe, which is why I said at the beginning of the quiz tonight, I'm spending most of next week on rebranding everything so that because there's 3 different things now, along with some other bits and pieces. So I just need to bring everything into one color theme, one brand, the whole lot. So I've done all my sort of training and stuff on the programs and stuff I need to use. Now I can crack on and do it. But we'll be sharing that with you over the next couple of weeks. Right, answers for your 20 questions. Connections round. Here we go. Number 1. Which musical has the numbers Tomorrow, Little Girls, and It's a Hard Knock Life? It is Annie. Number 2, someone or something that is unable to be seen is called invisible. Number 3, in the USA, what is the name? What is the name given to an unidentified person with no identifiable name? John Doe. There is the female version, which is Jane Doe. John Doe fits with the connection. I will allow, if you've got Doe in there, and you couldn't decide between the male or the female one, as long as you got Doe in there, I'll give you that because I'm nice. Number 4, that is a clover. Number 5, you're probably trying to work out where that fits. I will explain all in a minute. Number 5, what is the common name for the 12 constellations that break up the year calendar? They are the zodiac. Number 6, that is a jigsaw. Number 7, what can be the slang for a foolish or unintelligent person? Something very, very small or the literal top of a pin. It is pinhead. Number 8, what was the name of the group previously known as the Viking Raiders who settled in a region of France around 900 AD? Normans. Norman. Number 9, what first name is shared by actors Statham and Donovan? It is Jason. And so what links them all, in fact, probably the word's wrong here, really. Horror, thriller, villains, or antagonists is probably the word I was looking for, to be brutally honest. Whoa, get back. And pick up the right mouse, you numpty. So, yeah, Annie from Misery, The Invisible Man, John Doe from Seven, Clover from Cloverfield. It's classed as a thriller and it's the sort of antagonist from it. The Zodiac Killer, which was based on a true story that turned into a film. Jigsaw from the Saw films. Pinhead, for some reason, I've not put the films and franchises for the last 3. Pinhead from, I can't remember what that is. Norman, which is from The Shining. And Jason from... I get these confused. Jason Voorhees. I asked a blinking question earlier, didn't I? Go back. The hockey mask. Oh, I didn't even ask what film it was. Never mind. But yeah, they're all horror, thriller, villain. As long as you got something along those lines in your answer, you can have the point. Annie is not a horror film. No, I know Annie is not a horror film. Wasn't looking for the names of the film. General knowledge number 1 in The Nightmare Before Christmas. What is the name of the main character who's known as the Pumpkin King? Penny apparently dropping for Maz at the White Regis Social Club, who also has the bag with this on. Jack Skellington. Evening, Maz. Hope you're okay. Number 2. What was Dr. Frankenstein's first name? It is Victor. Victor Frankenstein. It's always the cute ones, though. She might have been a cute orphan, but it's always the cute ones. Number 3, in which Shakespeare played as a trio of witches say double, double, toil and trouble? It's Macbeth. Number 4, what is the name of the spirit board used to communicate with ghosts? It's a Ouija board. A Ouija board, yeah. Number 5, phasmophobia is the fear of what? It is obviously ghosts, because I'm just an idiot who came up with 3 most ridiculously stupid answers. I mean, I suppose you could have a fear of the Phantom of the Opera, and I mean, the Phantom Flinger probably gave. I don't know why anyone would be scared of Fats and Small. A great song. Got to turn around. Hey, what's wrong with you? Too much to list. Number 6, which famous magician died on Halloween 1926? It was Harry Houdini. Number 7, in what month is the Day of the Dead celebrated? Next month, it's November. Number 8, name the creature that is a werewolf. Howl. Should have got Jack for that, because he does a really good werewolf howl. Number 9, name the mythical being. That is the Headless Horseman. Using a pumpkin for a head. I know, put Headless Horseman in. That came up. Thought, yeah, it's quite a cool feature. And finally, number 10. In mythology, what is the name of the home to the Greek gods? It is Mount Olympus. So, Tot, your scores up. How did you get on this evening? If you are playing competitively and need a tiebreaker, or if you're adding your score to the global leaderboard of Quiz Hub, this is your tiebreaker for tonight. And it is this. How many victims does Michael Myers have across the entire Halloween franchise? This includes off-screen, deleted scenes, etc. Because the deleted scenes have then ones that have then subsequently been released on like DVDs and stuff like that. So how many victims does Michael Myers have across the entire Halloween franchise? This includes off-screen, deleted scenes, etc. As always, nearest to it gets the point for competitive players. If you're adding your score to the global leaderboard of Quiz Hub, it is the difference between your answer and the correct one. Lots of scores in the 40s this evening, I'm seeing, which looks good. Okay, 3, 2, 1. It is 226. I know it's fiction, but wow. I heard. There we go. I wrote that question in for Radio Lanx this morning in case I needed a tiebreaker. And when I read that a couple of weeks ago, I was like, that can't be right. And then went through a few lists and totted them up. And it is, yeah, 200. It's 226. Insane. Anyway, that is your Halloween special Jay's quiz. Not JDQ. I'm not in JDQ mode. Jay's quiz mode. Yeah, that's your Halloween special for Jay's quiz. So as always, thank you very much for joining me this evening to be quizzed along with 50 questions. Like I said, not completely Halloween themed, but just spooky and loosely chucking stuff in to make it fit. I'm back then Saturday night with another 50 question quiz. If you're new to us tonight, yeah, I do this all again on Saturday night. If you fancy more quizzing, I'm here on YouTube again on Saturday night live for you. So yeah, that is it from me for this evening. I will see you all very, very soon. Stay safe, whatever it is you're doing. If you've got, trick-or-treaters out tomorrow evening, so just whatever it is you're doing, just make sure you keep yourselves safe and protected, etc. And don't let anything bad happen to anyone. That's the worst motivational message in the world. I'm going to go. As always, for me, I'll see you soon. As always, then take care. Stay safe.